dozen more, but I can't recall who they are right now.
Front row over here.
Have you seen any signs of anything you might describe as fatigue in the crew so far?
No, I don't think so. I think they've been, I think they improved through yesterday and today. They seem to me to be at the same level of operation, and I think tomorrow they will go through their own process of bringing themselves completely up for the entry, much as anybody has to do to prepare themselves for an event like that. And I think the best indicator is the tone of voice of the pilots, and it's been very good.
Were they fatigued earlier, or did you get that impression?
I didn't really get the impression that they were tired. Somebody asked a while back, I recall Fred Hayes, I believe, answering that they really felt pretty good and they really didn't feel tired or fatigued.
Back here.
If it's so cold inside the command module, why aren't they wearing spacesuits? What are the differences?
The primary disadvantage to putting the suit on is that it is bulky and it limits what the people can do. It's cumbersome to try to squeeze around in either the LEM or the command module, especially if you're trying to squeeze through the tunnel. And we've kind of had, with one man on watch, we've had him busy moving back and forth, so that they just haven't felt the need to put the suits on. Now that's entirely up to them. If they feel that if it is just so cold that they want to do that, they certainly go ahead and do it.
John Wilford.
Under the plan for the separations that you have now, where will the lunar module re-enter and where will the service module re-enter in relation to the command module?
Well, I hope that the men who come over this evening, can tell you some more about that. I don't know offhand. Of course, we fully expect both of them to splash down in the Atlantic. The separation sequences that we have are primarily designed to be sure that they're away from the command module during the coast above the atmosphere and during the reentry portion. So I'm not answering your question, but I hope that they can help you better with that tonight.
Back here.
Why aren't you going to be using the normal technique for jettisoning the limb rather than letting it be pushed by that pressurized tunnel?
Well, the reason for that is that we don't have the service module. We would not have the service module with us. The normal procedure for separating from the LEM is to undock from it and then translate away with the service module thrusters. At the point of the flight that we'll be at, we will have already detached the service module. The command module does not have a thruster configuration that allows it to translate. It can just rotate, pitch, or yaw. Okay?
There was some discussion about the possibility of the astronauts getting into their spacesuits just prior, I believe, to jettisoning the LEM after they put the tunnel hatch in place. What was the final decision on that score?
Well, to clarify your question, the question really is whether they ought to put their suits on before we go into all the entry preps for tomorrow or not. As Joe Kerwin, the capsule communicator, discussed on the loop, the advantage of having the suit on is if there's any problem with a leak in the command module hatch. We have not experienced any problems like that, and we are able to exercise closing the hatch now, and as Jim pointed out, they will do that a number of times. The disadvantage with putting the suit on is the same one I discussed earlier, that the so it's a question have to do tomorrow versus
Just about the time we're getting started in